Be animated, I swear to God. Good morning, everybody. Let's get that animated. Hey, there we go. Boom, bam, baby. Hi. Hello, everybody. I just had a weird brain fart. I don't know if it'll... No, but I need it. Oh, no, never mind. Anyway, hi, good morning. Sorry. I was thinking about stuff. Welcome back to... Is anybody behind me? Am I eclipsing anybody with my giant bulbous body? Giant, beautiful, buxom body? No. No. Too smooth. Too smooch. I don't even know if I have that as an option as a cat boy. Do I? Because I know as you make a character in Final Fantasy XIV, if you play a healer, you have the option to set like how toned you look. I don't think I had that option as a Catmandu. But hello, how do you do? My name is Matthew. We're on the clock, baby. We've got some family coming over a little later today, so we just got to play for 2 hours. That's it, just 2 hours, that's it. So I'm eager to get into it. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, grab yourself a cup of tea. Don't matter if it's hot or iced, baby. I'm having mine iced because I'm a forgetful. And I will forget to drink it if given half a chance. We gotta go. We gotta go, baby. We'll hopefully be playing a lot of this tomorrow, but I still want to try to get through it this weekend if I can. Not like it's a pain in the ass, but like I want it. What the stories I like this. This is a really good expansion. That's what I'm trying to say. Have I not made that clear enough? I'm enjoying myself. Why don't you believe me? Doesn't make sense. Why not, Aaron Vale? Can you see the smile on my face? That tower, was it always there? No, definitely not. Nor the wall over there. There's gotta be some kind of time dilation thing. The material's not something we use in Tyrol. It's closer to what we saw at the gate to the Golden City or those mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't possibly have been built in so short a time. And I'm inclined to assume we've been transported to another location, or perhaps... Well, speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. Let's take a look around then. Oh my gosh, we're gonna find either Namika or Erenvale's parents, and they're gonna be like, 4 days? What are you talking about? We've been subjugated for years. And they'll be like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. What the hell? Let's take a T-Rex, a dragon, a pterodactyl, and, I don't know, like, skin tone of a frog. Lord, that thing nasty. Ugh. Alpha, Alpha, don't look, my boy. Oh, there's another one. Oh, they're breeding.
There is one.
That's right, it's a new area. New map drop. Looks like a train station, doesn't it? I mean, it would be. I mean, that's where the train goes. That would be the train station. But all the buildings are the same, too. They're all wooden up there. That must be Yusolani Station, where the passengers disembarked. Then perhaps we'll find someone to talk to there. Let's go and investigate. I have a fear. I have a fear that, like, some time dilation stuff is happening. Yoshi P did mention he was thinking about multiverse stuff. He was thinking, like, oh, maybe a little multiverse here, a little multiverse there. Oh, hello. So are we starting that train off early? Yeah, all the buildings are still here. And they look like the same. Well, no. No, if this was a station, these buildings would be old, but not dilapidated. Time dilation. All that greenery on there? All the rust? Yeah, time dilation for sure. Oh, there's a hunt train! I can't fly. These are the happiest things. It's the same as having wings. There we go! I want to do that one day. I think one day, once I find out, like, where I need to go and who I need to talk to, like, figure out hunt train stuff, I think I'll just have a whole stream of just doing a hunt train. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure this is Yusolani Station. From the state of it, I'd swear it was abandoned years ago. I'm not sure what to make of this. We should look around a bit more. It's a heckin' weird. You have Rusty. I see one. I'm gonna touch it. Found a train turntable. Thick layers of rustic just hasn't been used in years. Oh my god. But how though? Because this whole quest is called the Land of Levin. Ramu's never dealt with time dilation stuff before. Ooh. Future City. That's all it looks like they did. And like, we've seen that the tracks are heavily rusted. Seem they haven't been tended to in a long while. I mean, we've seen this kind of time dilation in Crystarium and the First. So this is kind of what we're used to. Oh my god, I figured it out before even the quest told me to. The building is a rotting husk. It's clearly been many years since anyone lived here. This is wild. Oh, and you're just hanging out. Hello? Oh, and they even got like little eyes. Little boop boop. You're just poking around, have you? Let's gather everyone then. I want you all to take a look at this. Decommissioned? But still powered. There's no way it's perpetual. It's one of the mechanical soldiers. Lunson's broken, apparently. But I'd say its presence confirms it's indeed Zoralja's domain we're in. What about the rest of you? Did you learn anything? Weird time dilation. So all evidence suggests that this is Ysulani Station. Aye, and I've no doubt we're in Ysulani, but I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. They were completed barely a year ago. For new structures to deteriorate and enormous ones to appear in a flash, if I didn't know better, I'd say time flows differently here. Is such a thing even possible? Yeah. We've encountered this phenomenon before, as it so happens. Though it may be difficult to believe, our world is but one of several. In some respects, they are similar to one another, but in others wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, the rift between dimensions causes time to flow at a different pace in each world. While hours pass in one, years may have come and gone in another. But if this is Ysulani, then we should still be in the source. The flow of time should be synchronized. I'm not sure I follow all this talk of reflections and dimensions, but if your evidence tells this is Ysulani, then it must be. Your village is a little further along, right? Aaronvale. Oh, yes, it's a short distance to the northwest. Let's head there next, then. Rather than talk theory, it's always better to confirm things firsthand. Well, that's true, but... what are we looking at? May I be of assistance? Is it functioning? Just give it a poke. Give it a little tap tap. Doesn't seem to be hostile, at least. Perhaps we can ask it some questions. Can you tell us where we are? Unable to confirm credentials. Please present citizen identification. Unable to confirm credentials. Confirm. 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 Seems it's broken after all. Too strange by half. Let's leave it be and get going. Are those lightning rods? Yeah, in the distance? Yes, they are. They're capturing lightning and using it. Would you accompany me for a moment? There's something I wish to investigate. You got it, good buddy. You know, those lightning rods are capturing the electricity, the lightning, and using it as a power source, using it as electricity. To what end? I couldn't possibly know! Ah! Look there. The lightning appears to be drawn to those pole-shaped structures over yonder. The design suggests there's some manner of lightning rod. Let's go and take a closer look. We gotta go find Aaronvale's home, buddy. Like... I mean, come on. Hello! No, I'll leave you be for now. The material appears to be the same as that used in mechanical soldiers and warships. On closer inspection, it appears to bear fine etchings, rather reminiscent of arcane runes. These, I suspect, they're not merely decorative. I would posit it's used to harness lightning as a source of energy. Quite impressive technology. I'll share this observation with your stole. For a blessing, the dome doesn't appear to intervene with link pearls. Thanks for accompanying me. Let's head to the village and find the others. Is it covered in arcane stuff? I mean, kind of. More like wise and bolts, I'd say.
It's just too weird.
There's a lot of life over there, though. Oh, man. This is some wild shit, though. And that probably would have been his home.
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here? And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Damn it all. None of this makes sense.
They were subjugated. They weren't necessarily killed, but they were subjugated. Doesn't look like there's signs of struggles.
Excuse me,
Even
are
after
you looking
years.
for someone?
Hello? Girl, lady! The lady! I saw you with hair loopies. Who's you? What the
I
hell?
apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows.
Yeah, this ain't no laughing matter, lady.
Sorolcha has told me a great deal about you.
What the fuck?
Sorolcha?
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria.
Hold on, everybody. Wait a whole goddamn minute.
Final Fantasy IX.
Oh, these sons of bitches. Oh,
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
What the fuck?
Queen of Reason?
If you are the Queen of Reason, is there perhaps a...
Queen of Resolve?
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title, and together do we reign.
What the fuck?
Then you are both behind the attack on Tuliyola.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception.
Let me
No,
paint your
you
portrait.
have it all wrong. I am not come to fight.
what?
Zorulja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I.
What?
It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
What the fuck?
Our aid. I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorolja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the queen.
Also, we need to start asking, like, important questions?
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria. Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power.
Oh my god, like, he... Oh my god. This
So I
happened a long
persuaded
ass
him
time
to
ago.
forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
Okay, that's neat. Start asking important
If
questions.
I may.
What happened here?
The dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently.
Let's see. Perfect. There we go. Boom. There we go. Perfect.
How is it he was able to not
over
only
there.
invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
There's one important question.
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasolani. The house I grew up in is still here.
There we go. Important questions.
But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know.
I realize how confusing this all must be.
Oh, come on.
Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself.
No. No. I smell shit from a mile away.
What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliolol suddenly appeared here in Alexandria.
Not here.
Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliolol. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barrier surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the first.
I mean, yeah, it does, but tons of power. Tons of energy to do that.
Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment.
And time as well. Like, part of their dimension is literally invading another. Part of their reflection is literally invading the source. It's like it's like the Witcher shit. It's the confluence of the spheres at this point.
Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Like, suddenly we're here. But, like, this is not
Well
her
then,
kingdom.
you
but she
appear
thinks
to
it
have a
is.
better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope.
Oh, man, Graha, you gave away. You gave it away. Ah, Jesus. There's a lot of you idiots out there. Let's see here. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Okay, good.
In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts.
Sorry, I had to block a couple of dumbass people. But yeah, that'd be a good idea.
A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
The Shatona. Okay.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
Yep.
But if we're to defeat Zorolja, We need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides,
Yeah, we gotta figure this out. We gotta find his family.
Ah, you're right.
Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tulihiolal?
Get up in her grill and ask her.
Noble Wook Lamart, shall we dispense with the formalities?
You gotta get up in her grill and ask her that.
I'll not deny
Like,
the
make an
soldiers and
intimidation check.
airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zeralja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolal.
So he alone is to blame.
Man, maybe not quite.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
Yep, that's it. There we go.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
Wonderful. If you would follow me.
Shit, way too... Man, are you... Have you been drinking? Yeah, that. Isn't it a little odd for the queen to be walking around on her lonesome?
Is that concern or suspicion?
Met the latter right now.
If things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid?
No.
I jest, of course. But you do strike me as the most capable here.
Wow, that's a great way to shit on everybody else that's here. They all provide all their good stuff. Like Graha's a healer. Or a tanker, a damage dealer. I just paint pictures. I know I'm real good at it, but... okay, she's gone. Okay, she's fine. I smell so much shit. Alize, you and me both. I think it goes without saying, but we're not going to trust her just like that, right? Absolutely, Alize. 100%. Any way you look at it, a mysterious girl who appears out of nowhere proclaiming herself as queen is suspicious. 100%. 100%. Well, having established that we should be wary, we could use more information. So let's head to this place, the outskirts, and see what we can learn. Perhaps about Sphene as well. This shit's too weird. It's too weird. I mean, everybody here's obviously been gone. Hold on. We gotta do some inspecting here. We gotta see what's happening. Obviously, these places are in ruins. We're not even going to any of these buildings. Enter. Yeah, okay, so a lot of the blood might have dried up. But there's nothing even here. There's no pictures, there's no... Well, that was Alpha. There's no, like, paintings, there's no wooden fixtures or chairs or tables. Like, these places have... Either the people inside have been murdered, but regardless of what happened to the people, these places have been ransacked. Like, everything is gone from blood. Like, there's nothing to them anymore. It's just like, well, we couldn't take the structure with us, so screw it. So either they killed and murdered everybody here, indiscriminately, or they have... Whoa, cool looking guy. Oh, we fought those guys before. What the hell is this? And that's water. Those are sprinkler systems. An atmosphere. What the hell? I trust you have similar farming facilities in Tyrol? No. They're completely different from ours. I've got no idea what all those machines do. We settled on this approach after some trial and error. The Tyrali have their own methods of farming, which we wanted to continue employing. But the environment makes it challenging. There's too much rain and not enough light. Thankfully, we use the electrope. Thankfully, the use of electrope has allowed us to fortify the buildings here, as well as provide what nature cannot. Electro what? Electrope. It's a material we use for myriad devices and applications. A topic for another time, perhaps. If you'd follow me, we're nearly to the outskirts. Or they... Wait, that's a mixture of their architecture and future tech. Did they upgrade everybody? Is that all it was? They're like, we'll give you a new home 2.0. Because then it makes sense. They just kind of abandoned everything and we're like, no need for that shit. If it has been years...
Here we are. Though you'll doubtless find much of what you see in Alexandria strange, the traditional agriculture practiced in this village at least should be familiar.
I also, as far as I know, I haven't played Final Fantasy IX. I just looked it up. Alexandria is like the kingdom and the main country in Final Fantasy IX. But that's high fantasy. Like Vivi's the first character you see on screen and he's like a traditional black mage. And Zidane's got a little tail, he's Monkey Man, Sun Wukong, wannabe look-alike. You got princesses and knights and stuff, like... I don't know if there's a point in time in Final Fantasy IX where, like, the hard tech comes out and they're like, welcome to the future, drop the beat! I don't know if that happens in that game. I don't think it does. Maybe? This is kind of closer to, like, Final Fantasy XIII, Final Fantasy VII. Even Final Fantasy X with Xanarkand. It's wild. A wild pull. I'm here for it, though. I'm just super curious. Is like the next expansion gonna be like, welcome to Midgar, and it's like a farming haven? Like, what the hell? Citizens!
Queen's Fiend? What business brings her here, I wonder?
Everyone's got those fucking iPods.
The Queen has come!
Oh, you gotta shut up, man. Like, we're incognito. We riding low and dirty under the radar.
You look well, Paquine.
These are Turalin names.
And Catogne, I see you've already taken to your new position.
Yeah, these are Turali names. What the fuck
When
is
she
going
introduced
on?
herself as queen, I was expecting someone colder. Honestly, she reminds me of you, Namachi.
Me?
It's only natural for a ruler to love her people. And I should like to know them as best I can. Even the most trifling details.
I agree, a good ruler should do that, but you suspicious as hell.
The more you come to know them, the more you grow to love them. Who they are and what they've built.
No, don't get sucked in. Don't get sucked in.
That's it. Beautifully put.
Don't get, it's nice that she said that. Don't get sucked in. Don't do it.
And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
Neat. Where are Aaron Vale's parents? Where's Nimica? Nimia?
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence.
That's
and who
neat.
are these fine people?
I am filled with questions.
Tuliola's vow of resolve would Clamart and her companions.
And they know, and that's the thing too, they
They
know
come from
of
beyond the
Tuliolal.
barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
The rumors of a link to the outside are true then. Rook Lamont is still so young.
So part of their reflection did merge with ours. That's why, like, that barrier is impenetrable from one way or another, and they built a gate to go in and out. And you can get there through that kind of material. It protects against passage from beyond the gate. That's what those stones do. Holy shit.
Oh, where are my manners? I am Popone, a leader of sorts of the people living out here.
That's another name that sounds like it's Terali. What the hell's going on here?
Apone? That is a Tonawautan ring to it.
You got it, Aaronvale. We're on the same page, buddy.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
What the fuck?
Yes, I do. I don't suppose you know a woman by the name of Kafkiwa?
Kafkiwa? I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasulani are alive and well.
Oh man, don't tell me she passed away.
Your mother, you say? Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
What in the actual hell is wrong with you, Safine?
You know my mother?
I do. Yes.
What the fuck?
Then tell me, please, where is she?
I'm so on edge. What?
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
I have a question, Pepone. Do you recall what happened the day the dome first appeared?
I'm so fucking on edge.
The barrier?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and then... Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
Oh my god, this is like the Warrior of Light thing. Okay, hold the fucking phone. So everybody... So, the Crystal Tower, going from the source to the first. Everybody was just kind of like, well, that's here suddenly. But like, they were like, it came here. Just flash a light, boom, it's suddenly there. This guy not being able to recall it is like the Warrior of Light moving through time. At the, oh god, I need my encyclopedias. Holy shit. At the Battle of the Flats, where Bahamut was unleashed, it's literally the first, like, it's the last thing 1.0 players saw, the first thing 2.0 players saw. Was the video with, like, answers playing in the background. It's all badass and awesome, and Bahamut comes out. What's his name? Oh my god. It's gonna bother me forever. No, not from the head here. What is his name? It was Dalamant Louisoix. Louisoix fought Bahamut and all that stuff. He was casting a bunch of spells, all that shit. In a last-ditch effort, he sends you, the Warrior of Light, forward through time. Supposedly. And like, you, as an adventurer, you are the Warrior of Light. But as you go walking around and talking to people, they're like, you remind me of someone. They were at the Battle of Cardano, the Carcino Flats. They're like, there was this really powerful warrior at the Battle of Carcino, and oh, it was so super cool and awesome. They were great, but I can't remember their face. All I remember is like them silhouetted against a brilliant white light. So like, I can't even see them. So their memory is also wiped of it too. Is this the same thing? Just due to time dilation?
You needn't push yourself, Popone. After 30 years, no one could blame you for not remembering.
What?
30 years? As in 30 years in the past?
No fucking way.
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago.
Holy shit.
Which is not to say I understand why our perceptions of the intervening time are so radically different.
These lightning trees are
We
super
only
cool.
just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoralja's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
Oh my god. So like we're gonna get out of here and everybody's gonna be like, well, did the train work? You were gone for like 5 minutes. Did it work?
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
That's why he thought time ran the same. He thought time just ran the same. He had no idea that he just went back, literally back in time, like what? A couple of days?
$30 years. Little wonder Zoralja assumed our father had already passed away.
It's not unlike how time passes differently in the First and the Source.
Yeah.
The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence.
Yeah, that all makes sense. Also, how the hell do link pearls work like this? Oh my gosh! Sweet girl. Oh my god, our cat has just destroyed like a little toy of hers. There's no feathers on it anymore. The strings are coming off. The strings are coming off. They need to be glued back in. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, we'll buy her another one of those. Yeah. Oh my god. Or she just loves playing with that with you. Because I try doing the same and she's just like, the fuck are you doing? What is this? Oh, that'll do it, yeah. Yeah, that's why. Our cat Tato loves to play, but only very much on her terms. Yeah. They'll be like, yeah, I'm talking about you to people on the internet. Hi, baby. One of these days I will get a cat cam, everybody. There is a streamer that I watch. He does like Final Fantasy rating stuff. I mean, it's gonna be weird. Like, have you heard of him? Like, he's got like 15,000 followers, like whatever the fuck, like an insane number of people. He's highly successful. She's tracking the remains. Oh, but there's a popular streamer named Whoops, and I've watched his stuff. He does stuff with another Final Fantasy XIV streamer I watch that does like rating stuff called Nest, and he has a cat cam because he has, I think, like 2 or 3 cats. They're all super cute. And I think Tato, sweet girl. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, everybody. Let's get back to this. This is fucking crazy. No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Perhaps the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome.
That's true. We just learned that right now, my guy. We know this. But okay, so you can't move normally outside of the dome. So that's part. This is part of the reflection, but it has merged with the source. So because it's the source, the actual geographical location isn't going to change, but the people can, and the people will. Yeah, that one. Meaning this is a piece of another reflection.
I cannot say for certain, but I strongly suspect that to be the case.
Yeah. It's a
And
chunk
based
of it.
on the Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the source's temporal flow.
I mean, kind of. It's still flowing faster, though. Because, like, the dome showed up, and then they flew out of it. And that guy was like, oh, there's a brilliant flash of light. 30 years passed, and then he attacked. So it didn't just show up for them.
If we're to be certain of anything, we need more information. Sphene, would it be all right if we had a look around and spoke with the townspeople?
By all means.
Time to see what we can see of Alexandria, then.
It's too sus. It's too suspicious. It's too suspicious.
And its people. I may yet find familiar faces among the survivors from Yasolani.
Yeah, let's take a look, Aaron Vale. Let's go, my guy.
Even if I don't understand the half of it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zorolja.
I mean,
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living. Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fueled technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
You guys have accepted
I
that.
would join you as well.
Ma'am, please, you needn't trouble yourself.
It's no trouble at all. And I promise not to cause any manner of distraction.
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well, but do be careful.
Of course. I shall proceed with the utmost care.
Also, can I have one of those, like, iPod things?
Now then, if you two would follow me, we can begin the tour.
What? No, I want to help Aaron Vale out. Like, he is an emotional wreck. Like, farming is neat, but... Oh, all right. Yes, I will
can't say that I trust her
hang
yet,
out with Wilclamot again.
but I trust that her affection for these people is genuine. And that's enough for me.
I mean, she has weirdly helped them out. But that's the thing. Kryl's parents, like, tearfully gave up Kryl to the Source. Was this always going to happen? Like, because, I mean, we're going to recall this reflection number 9. Or the 9th. I mean, come on now. Was the 9th always going to collide with the Source? Was that something that was always happening and it was like a doomsday event and they said, here's a gate, we're just going to close it off, right? Like, this is the point of entry, is Tural. And we've just got to stop that from happening, so we're going to build a gate, shut it down, shut it off. And her parents were like, but save our kid. Oh my god. I have so many questions. Electrop has done much to improve the efficiency of their farming, but hasn't replaced everything. The people wanted to preserve their old way of life, and we did not want to force ours upon them. We went to such lengths so that our cultures could coexist, even going so far as to learn our tongue. I'm sure everyone appreciated that. Communication was thankfully not an issue, for the Turali tongue is surprisingly similar to Alexandrian. Of course, there are words and phrases for which there is no equivalent, but those could be taught with minimal effort. Through mutual respect, understanding, and patience, we Alexandrians and Turali have learned a great deal from one another. And I'm sure there is much you wish to learn as well. So please, if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. I have several hundred. Oh my god, this is taking so much longer. I was like, oh, we'll get through the main story. I am filled with... rather than bore you with lengthy explanations, this is back to the farm we passed earlier. U-Base Halo, it's called. We can speak with one of the farmers when we arrive. Okay. I guess we're off to U-Base Halo. Okay. Yes. Farming. Okay.
Probably close by.
Here we are. I'm sure you'll learn a great deal from the workers here. Okay. Hi, this is our farm. Say us. Hello, what? Allow me to introduce you to Mahusa. Mapusa, one of the most experienced farmhands in all of Alexandria. She's well-versed in myriad farming techniques. Indeed, the wealth of knowledge she has shared with the other farmers is what has allowed this place to flourish. Queen's Fiend, what do I owe this sudden shower of praise? My apologies for the interruption. I am come with guests from beyond the barrier. They wish to learn more of Alexandria, and so I invited them to see how our crops are grown. I do hope that's all right. So the rumors of visitors from the outside were true. What manner of host would we be to deny them a look around? And I gather your majesty also intended to check on things here? You know me too well, Makwasa. I thought to seize this opportunity to see how farmers fared, and perhaps pepper them with a few questions, though I do so enjoy observing and taking part in the work too. In my regal dress and high heels. It would appear we have her permission, so please walk the grounds to your heart's content. Okay. You go on ahead. I'll keep Fiend company. Alright. Don't misunderstand, I'm not the suspicious type, but given our positions, it would make sense for us to go around together, wouldn't you say? Fair point, but be sure not to let me out of your sight. I shall remain under Woklamat's watchful eye. Pray, come find us after you've seen your fill and spoken with the other farmhands. She's evil as fuck. Oh, she's evil as fuck. Oh my god. Like, way too nice. Way, way, way too nice. And as we've seen from God knows how many other times, every, like, head of reason or reasonable leader is always like, oh, finally the brutes are dead. Now we can actually get some shit done. Light levels appear to be fine. As for the power source, you wish to know about my job? I tend to the fields mostly, watering the crops, keeping the soil fertile, and so on. It admittedly took some time until I fully understood how best to carry out my duties. I also manage the lamps we use in the fields. We do our best to keep everything up to code, but should they ever start to malfunction, it's up to me to fix them. The land and sky being what they are, ensuring rich harvest makes for constant work. But honestly, I enjoy how involved the process is. Both my parents being Alexandrian, I didn't grow up knowing much of anything about farming. Every day is an opportunity to learn and grow. Okay. Oh, an unfamiliar face. I gather this is your first time on site then. Yeah, I'm from beyond the barrier. Well, this here's the storehouse, or rather, the entrance. The real storehouse is underground, much more spacious, and equipped with a temperature regulation system to keep the harvest from spoiling. Since the entrance is so small, it's much easier to prevent wild beasts from wandering inside, which also makes it a viable facility for breeding and raising livestock. We've even got a few beds down there for emergencies. My parents often complained about how Alexandrian technology and electro complicate our lives, but it's just a matter of learning how things work. Take my job, for instance. I'm presently overseeing the storage of harvested crops. They'll be taken up to the tower for processing. From there, find their way to every dining table in Alexandria. The work is hard, I'll not deny, but I take great satisfaction in what we do. That does have to be a kind of satisfying job. Just be like, yeah, we provide all the fucking food. They're saying that you and yours are visitors from beyond the barrier. That true? Yes. From 30 years in the past, actually. So it is. Which means we're connected to the outside world again. Not that I have a desire to leave, mind you. I'm quite content with life here in Alexandria. But setting that aside, you're here to observe our work, right? As you can see, I'm in charge of livestock. Here at Yupi's Hilo, we produce not only fruits and vegetables, but also meat, poultry, and eggs. Tending the animals is an absolute joy, but I have to be careful not to grow attached. It's always a little sad when they're shipped off, but a job is a job. Well, I need to get back to it, but it was nice talking to you. Please give my regards to the Queen. Okay. This is it's so fucking off-putting. It's so off-putting. You're immediately on edge. Like, immediately on edge. Oh, is it up there? Oh, it's up there. It's always on cliff faces. I'm trying to look up to see if I can see it. Yeah, it's gonna be up there. Okay, I'll get that later. I'll do all that stuff later. I don't like getting concurrence on camera. It's so weird. Just kind of like, run around on my motorcycle. Just wishing that I could fly. But this is God. It's good storytelling, because it's not just like a mystery. It's not just like, oh my God, what happened here? What's going on? You were immediately pushed off balance and kept there. God. Fucking love it. I see. Don't be too hard on yourself. Anyone would have been hard-pressed to deal with such a thing. Oh, welcome back. My apologies for failing to notice your return. I gather you've had your fill of speaking with the farmers. Let's return to Mahuisa. Okay, bye. Well, what are your impressions of the farm? Yeah, Electrope is quite impressive. So it was the Electrope that caught your eye. It's only natural, I suppose, if you come from a place without it. Still, you only seem mildly impressed. It leads me to believe you have experience with even more marvelous technology. I'd love to hear your tales one day. I mean, I've seen some shit, yeah. Now, what do you think of our little tour, Lamachi? Don't... What did you call me? Was that inappropriate? My apologies, I heard the others call you by that name, and I thought... yeah. No, it's fine. As you said before, we've no need for titles and formalities. No, she's Wook Lamat to you, motherfucker. Friends call her Lamati. I can't even do it. As for my thoughts, I was very impressed. That machines could be used to overcome so harsh an environment is amazing. I've never seen anything like it. The feeling is understandable. Indeed, many still find the machinery behind you baffling. It's a system that controls the distribution of water for the fields and livestock. It's been acting up lately, though. I swear I'm having coffee. Acting up, you say? You needn't worry, my queen. It happens fairly often. Put simply, it's taken in water that's had a strong lightning charge. We think some creatures have been charged up with the energy and they're releasing it into the river we use as a source. The system would return to normal if the creatures were dealt with, but I'm reluctant to beg it off of the army. I'm not doing it for you. We have nothing to prove to this woman. We could take care of it if you'd like. Yeah, we could do that. Oh, God. That is most gracious of you to offer, but it is much too dangerous. Oh, it's no trouble for the vow resolve at Tuliolol. Regardless of how the relationship between our nations may develop, if there are people in need, I want to help. Simple as that. And Matthew's even stronger than I am. It shouldn't take us long at all. Yeah, I'm the hero of the fucking star, or whatever. Very well, I gratefully accept, but please take all care. Look, I want to be helpful, but I owe nothing to you, and you suspicious as hell. This ought to go even faster for you if you and I search for lightning-charged fiends on our own. Good hunting. I mean, I know that as soon as we walk outside, 2 minutes will have passed. But still? Like, we owe this bench nothing. And the music here is really, really suspicious. Oh, wait a minute. Paint a picture. I still have to, like, really figure out its rotation. Because I imagine that rotation is going to be a little challenging, especially, like, endgame dungeons and raids and things like that. But, I mean, we'll see. See how it do. I am trying to level up my healers. I just have not had a whole lot of time. Literally took me nothing. No time at all. I've done it. I've done the job. I completed the task. I did you a favor, even though you evil as shit. Oh, you're both all right, thank goodness. You really needn't have worried so much. We barely broke a sweat dealing with the fiends. They're all gone now. Of course I was worried. You're my dear guests. But thank you. We truly appreciate this. Indeed. With this, we won't have to ask Zorelja's machines for help. He's been making a concerted effort to bolster his forces, sparing but a fraction for the people's protection. He thinks nothing of our safety, unlike Queen's Fiend. That's enough, Mahwuza. If you have grievances, I will hear them later. But speak of the king now. Hear him now. No, she's right. He's never been one to look after his people. Anyway, thanks for letting us tour the farm. The folk here are delightful, and it was a pleasure to meet them. You couldn't have favored us with more uplifting words. My people are my pride and joy. And you never failed to let us know, nor how much you care. Of course, you're my precious family, all of you. She's ingratiating herself way too much. Way too much. You seem a good sort, Sophie. That I'll admit. But you'll forgive me if I'm not ready to lower my guard for the enemy queen just yet. Ah, for you to be called that, I dread to imagine what villainy your majesty has committed. Come now, this is no laughing matter. A ruler is responsible for the welfare of countless lives, and one wrong decision can lead to untold suffering. Failure is unconscionable. Now, I believe we are done with the farm. Let's move on, shall we? Yeah, let's keep going, I guess. You weird motherfucker. Perhaps we should head back to the outskirts. I dare say your friends will all have returned by now. But thanks again for dealing with the fiends. Come and visit us anytime.
Just a damn thing.
Not just a damn thing out of their mouths. It is just like too convenient, like, oh, we've been here for 30 years and life is great. It's too convenient. Do you hear that? I mean, all the lightning? Yeah, since we've been here, yes. Oh shit. It's Alize. She started some shit.
What's happening over there?
It's Alize. She started some shit.
It's nearly time.
I'm sorry, what? Too suspicious. She's too suspicious.
I'm glad you could make it.
What the hell is happening? Oh my god.
Are you with us?
Queen's Fiend has come to see you.
Holy shit.
We're
Yep.
here, Namika. Everything is going to be all right.
Holy shit.
What's the matter, dear?
Yeah, did you just now see her right now? 30 years?
It can't be.
I thought she would have been so long dead. Oh my god. Yeah, are we all just now getting it?
I gave to Namika.
You know her?
Of course I know her. She was like a mother to me.
I see. She was always willing to lend a kindly ear to others, but rarely did she ever speak of herself.
Is it really you?
She must have arrived shortly before the barrier manifested. For us, it was perhaps days, but for her...
Literally 30 years. Holy shit.
Namika, it's me. Wuklamat.
She's been alive for 30 fucking years.
I'm afraid her time with us is nearly at an end.
Has she no more soul cells?
What the fuck is that?
She always used hers sparingly, but at her age, it wouldn't make a difference.
In whom's this now?
Ma'am, the ushers have arrived.
What the fuck?
Thank you, Namika, for your many years of friendship. Take comfort in the knowledge that this is not the end.
Oh my god, are they uploaded to a server like fucking Doctor Who's Time Lords? No way.
Be not afraid. Your memory will live on. In us.
Living on in memory. The Giants share a similar belief.
Yeah, as do I. Good belief.
Wait, where are you taking her?
Also, Wuklamat, you gotta like get in there, girl.
Worry not. She is being escorted to a medical facility in the tower. There we will ease her burden. I had hoped to make arrangements for her sooner, but she wished to remain here for as long as possible. I could not bring myself to refuse her.
Gotta get on down there, girl.
Is there any way I might stay with her for a little while longer? We may not share the same blood, but she was my mother. Please.
This game's gonna try to get me when I'm at my most vulnerable. Don't do that.
Let us give them some time alone.
Oh, God. And take the goddamn camera outside. Let's just do a quick dungeon. Oh, why am I still in here? Okay. My God, this game is out to get me. Jesus.
She didn't speak, but I'm grateful that I could be with her at the end. Thank you.
God damn it.
It's not the end.
Hmm?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that we have much to discuss. Where shall we begin?
What the hell's a soul cell?
With what we can be reasonably certain of, perhaps. Between what we have witnessed and the testimony of Alexandria's inhabitants, it's safe to say that two distinct lands have indeed become one. What's more, having met Namika, there is no denying the divergence in the passage of time. Taken together, these phenomena strongly suggest that some manner of cross-rift displacement has occurred.
Absolutely. Like convergence of the spheres kind of shit.
Specifically, the displacement of Alexandria from another reflection to the source.
It does seem the most likely explanation.
What perplexes me, however, is the scale of said displacement.
There you are.
It far exceeds what could conceivably be achieved with a Void Gate, or even with the Crystal Tower.
Yeah, a whole damn city. Yeah. And it has to be their tech.
In essence, we are dealing with a localized instance of dimensional compression. The Ascians would no doubt liken it to a rejoining.
Yeah.
Which invites the question, how was such a feat accomplished?
Oh my god, is she an Ascian? That thought didn't even
that I had an answer
occur
for
to
you,
me.
but this talk of reflections and dimensions is well beyond my understanding.
Oh my god, she could be an Ascian. No fucking way. Oh my god. Oh, that thought didn't even cross my mind. Because I thought we were just done. I thought we were done with the Ascian threat. I thought that's what Endwalker was doing. It was tying it up with a little bow, right? Like it was being like, this is how it all happened. This is how it all ended, right? And you are wrapping it up. But no, they were on every single reflection. Their whole point was to join all these things back together to complete Zodiark. Oh my fucking god. Okay.
I can only tell you that we lived peacefully under the barrier's protection for many, many years. Until the day that peace was suddenly broken.
Wait, so they also lived under a barrier. So Alexandria is just a town, a city of this electricity.
If I may clarify, the barrier predates Alexandria's displacement.
Yep, important question.
By several hundred years, yes.
Okay.
To when the continent we call home was ravaged by a devastating cataclysm.
Oh my god, that might be why it was so much easier. The 9th is gone, except for what they had, just like the 1st. There's not much left. Oh my god, and it was a cataclysm of lightning.
The barrier was erected to isolate us from the surrounding land's noxious influence.
I see. And it was only later that it was whisked away, along with its contents, by means unknown.
In other words, Sphyn's as lost as the rest of us, right? The Alexandrians didn't mean to end up in Tural.
There's so few Alexandrian citizens. There's so few.
But of course, our next stop ought to be Everkeep. That tower over yonder.
Dope, we can keep having this conversation. What the fuck is going on with you?
Once you have been registered as my guests, you will have access to Solution 9 and its residential district,
Excuse
where
me?
you will doubtless gain invaluable insight into Alexandria's state of affairs.
Solution 9? Like, I knew that was teased. I knew that was one location, though. They were like, here's a thing. Which was super shitty, by the way. No need to do that. Like, they absolutely could have been like, look at all these places on Tural. Also, you get to go to the moon again. And, like, everybody would have been like, cool, neat, new continent. And all this would have been a surprise. Solution 9, though, sounds like final Solution 9. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, I cannot take you directly to where Zoraljar resides.
That's because you're a spy!
That you'd let us in it all goes a long way toward proving you're not content to let Zoraljar do as he pleases.
I mean,
but we're not talking about a simple difference of opinion here.
It's kind of true, but I mean, come on, man.
I've come to avenge my father. And to do so, I intend to take Zoraljar's life. Are you willing to stand by and allow Alexandria's king to be slain?
Man, you can't save that question for a little later?
A fair question. Permit me to answer it thus. My people come first. Their welfare is paramount.
Okay.
I will do everything in my power to keep them from harm.
Well, cool. Look, we don't want anything to do
It
with
is a
the
ruler's
people.
duty.
We just want to kill your man.
Now, I am off to register you at Everkeep. It may take some time, but you shall find the entrance open to you in due course. Oh, and ere I forget, your mother, Kafkiwa, you might try the Thunder Yards to the east.
What the what?
The Thunder Yards? Is that where she is?
I'm afraid I can say no more than that. Make for the Thunder Yards, and all will be made clear.
It's a fucking graveyard, isn't it? Oh my god.
What is with her and all of the damn mystery? Can you tell us at least, my man? What are you
It's not
getting?
as if we have other pressing business. Not until we can get into this Everkeep anyway.
She's whispering shit.
Oh my god, wait a minute. Oh my god, oh my god. She's a projection. She's not real. Oh shit.
So she can whisper beep boops and doodads to everybody on the little... We haven't touched her yet.
Thank you for earlier.
She is a projection.
And for being a friend to Namika these past 30 years.
Oh my god.
It means a lot to me.
She's a competitor.
Namika? I'm sorry, but I don't know who you mean.
What the fuck? What in the hell? It's too fast. It's happening too fast. It's happening way too fast. There's too much all at once.
We were just with her. If this is some sort of a joke, it isn't funny.
I don't mean to give offense, but I honestly have no idea who you are talking about. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
How can you not know who she is? You're in charge here. She was under your care.
Then in all likelihood, my memories of her have been stored in the cloud.
Oh my god. That's your brain beep booping, man.
Any person seemingly forgotten without reason is probably there, in the cloud. Oh, I really must be getting back to work. If you'll excuse me.
What in the actual hell? What in the actual hell?
What the actual flying fuck? Oh my god. It's happening way too fast.
What's going on? How come Epone suddenly forget about Namika? It's as if he never knew her. Could the same thing have happened to others as well, I wonder? There's only one way to find out. Let's make inquiries about Namika and the area. We can reconvene afterwards at the Aethery. Oh my god. There's no way. It's no wonder that they're like, oh, 30 years and we managed to get along. Because they could easily just be like, take these things, they're awesome and fantastic. Also, we could just like wipe memory away. An old woman named Namika. I'm afraid I don't know that person. I'm sorry I couldn't be of help. It's fucking wild, man. It's fucking wild. Oh, I'm so stressed out. I'm so fucking stressed out. No way. What's that? Do I know a Namika? Never met anyone by that name, and I've worked at the Oscars for a good while now. If she spent time here, I would remember. And of course, the Queen doesn't have one. The Queen doesn't have one, because she's a fucking simulacrum.
Where is she?
I do recall caring for someone until recently. Are you saying that it was a woman named Namika? Well, I can't say for certain if it was her. I wouldn't worry. I'm sure she's just being taken up to the cloud.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh! I have so much hate for it, but it's so interesting. But I hate it. But it's so interesting. Oh, God. Ugh. Yeah, the heebie-jeebies. Okay. I'm trying to remember. I can't think of anybody talking about Final Fantasy IX in that way. Like, oh, there's memory loss. There's all these themes, all this stuff. And I know Final Fantasy XIV, the dev team, they don't lay it on thick. It's like references here or there. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, that's a reference. That's a town. Like the city of Doma, right? So it's the same for everybody. Not a single person remembers Namika. It's as if the memory of her has been purged from their minds. While such a thing might be done with magic, to alter the memories of so many at once would be a tremendous undertaking. We would have felt a surge of ether corresponding to the Act 2, and I sensed none in that moment. Neither did I. But I did notice something else. Right before Papone seemingly forgot, a light in the device on his head began to blink. Could there be a connection? Someone also said something about soul cells. But who might we ask about this? If we continued making such inquiries, I expect we would only cause confusion. Indeed. If we can't readily solve the mystery about Namika, perhaps we could search for Kukwika instead? Safine said to try the Thunder Yards. It should be in this direction. It's just gonna be a memory bank. Who is that? Who is that? Who is it? I see you there. Who are you? Who the fuck? Who the fuck? Impossible. What the hell? Another kind of mechanical soldier. It looks dangerous. We better destroy it. Whoop! Oh, it's in like this little bubble thing. I thought like it was a perspective thing. Like, oh, its screen got cut off. Should we give chase? I think it understood our words. It might be worth asking it some questions. Anvil? You alright? You look like you've seen a ghost. It's nothing. I'm fine. Well, it went off in the direction we're headed anyway, so let's try to track it down. That's gonna be his mom. Or Namika. One of the two. 100%. Calling my shot. It's gonna be his mom or Namika. And it looks like he saw a ghost because he was just like, I felt her there. Oh my god. It's so much and everything and all at once. Wow. I mean, it's damn good storytelling. Like I said before, like, it just keeps you off kilter. Like, it's trying desperately to be like, everything's good here. But it's not, like, overly 1984, you know what I mean? It's not like, everything is fine, only smiles, there is no war in Ba Sing Se. Like, there's none of that. But it's enough to make you just go, like, something is terribly wrong. Like, and we're just on our tiptoes in the water, and the deep end is a fucking cliff. There it is, beep booping along. I want one. Hello? Small child? Old woman? Young woman? Young man. You found it? I did. Went into a cave. Figured that out. It's the northeast. It must be bound for the mines. Come on then. It could well be a trap, so let's not rush in too quickly. Now that makes sense. That makes sense, but still, that's not an invitation for walk, don't run. Just be alert. Be alert, please be alert. Please alert, please be alert. Don't be a dummy, don't be a dummy. What's up, Renvale? I heard faint voices coming from inside, so it's not alone. We're still going in, of course. This may be a trap. Ready for a fight, everyone. I don't know if those things can fight. They got, like, mitten hands. Like, they have thumbs so they can open a door, like a jar, but... I don't know. They got mitten hands. Whoa! It is mine! Yeah. Should find Earthvale. I can hear them. Several people up ahead. I can't make out their conversation with the echo ring. Let's keep going. Stay on your guard. Stay on your guard! There's like drinks and jerky here. Pots? This is a shelter. Hello, little pea poop man. Yeah, welcome to your grave.
What is this?
It's just kind of floating in a vat of water.
Ironville!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, let me paint you a portrait. Whoa!
It really is you!
Oh my god, that is her mother. That is his mother.
Huh?
Yeah.
Who?
I just had to get a look at you in the light. And I can still hardly believe my eyes. But it is you, my darling Olivia!
My darling, what now?
That's his real name. There's so many things happening at once. But yeah, that's his real name. And if we could all just calm down and try to figure out how immortality works here. Oh.
Oh, it's so good to see you, my fussy little bun bun. What are you doing here? What brings you all this way?
Fussy little bun bun. Oh.
Why the long face? Aren't you happy to see me after all this time?
Oh my god, does she not know?
I'd know that laugh anywhere. Mother?
Oh my god.
Wait. Since when was your mother a weird floating thing?
And what have we here? Say, aren't you Galoo Jaja's kitten? I knew I recognized that adorable fuzzy face. Ellen Espier was always so excited whenever you invited him over to play. You remember me, I hope?
Oh my god, what the hell is
I
happening?
can't say that I do, but you know my father?
Yeah, man, this is a lot. I'm with you.
Appearances notwithstanding, it would seem this is my mother, Kafkiwa.
I'm sorry?
Oh, this won't do. Come in, come in! Friends of my Ellen Espier are always welcome.
she
All
died.
I ask is a little forewarning, but no.
She's leading some kind of a resistance. That is what this is. But does she know
Just
what
when I
she
thought I was
is?
starting to get a handle on this place. How are things still getting stranger?
How are we still in like the little music? Like what? Oh man! What? My brain! Ah, my brain! And my heart. Like I feel. Aaron Vale, how are you handling this? How are you holding up, Bo? As far as I can tell, this is indeed my mother. I can think of few people in the world quite so spirited. But as to what's happened, we'll need to ask her. Yes, please and thank you. Let's see what she has to say. Also, this weird lo-fi mix? What the hell's that about? It's so wonderful to meet you all. And the students of Baldessian. It's been a while since I've heard that name. Dare I ask the reason for your appearance? Oh, this? It's just a body that I can control remotely. I use it for our operations. Oh wait, so you're alive then? We're members of a resistance organization. Oblivion, we call ourselves. And our goal is to thwart Zoralja's ambitions of conquest. As the leader, it's prudent that I remain where I can't be found easily found. I see. Whimsical appearances notwithstanding, yours is a serious cause. Right you are. Though truth be told, Oblivion was founded for an altogether different purpose. And that is... As I expect you've already noticed, everything you see within this dome, the buildings, the people, the very earth beneath our feet, is a fusion of two worlds. Stopping such a fusion was Oblivion's original mission. Then does that mean you know who or what is responsible for it? I'm afraid not. This was a long time ago, and our mission statement has become more of a legend than passed down to members. By the time we joined, our sole objective was stopping Zoralja. But we failed to do that, and now he's taken his army outside the dome. That was 10 years ago. Like, oh my god. None of them have those things on their heads. None of you wear those strange devices on your heads. Does that have something to do with your work? You mean this? It's a regulator, the pinnacle of electrope technology, and that we don't wear it is indeed related to our operations. What exactly does it do? Allow me to explain. And yes, my name is Geode. I'm quite the dude. Regulators have two primary functions. The first, as its name suggests, is the regulation of the wearer's reserve of souls. Should they die, the regulator expends a soul to bring them back to life. Oh! You know, as you do, reserve? You mean people walk around carrying spare souls? They do. Souls are packaged in cells, and they can be used to replenish the life force that is lost due to sudden death, such as in accidents. They do nothing for those who die of old age, though. Distribution of soul cells is based on one's work evaluation, to encourage exemplary performance when fulfilling their duties. Souls is a common resource, and payment for services rendered. That is fucking wild. The Void Scent practice of consuming others for their ether comes to mind, and similarly, I expect that the act comes with some risk. Or a trade-off in freedom. Oh, it was all for something. no, they risk becoming lost. They risk their souls just becoming lost in a river of souls. Yep. When the consciousness of others disrupt your own? That is prevented through memory management, a process in which regulators also play a role. Memory management? Then the reason everyone has forgotten Namika's existence. The regulators are constantly recording the memories of its wearer, so if they should suddenly die, the memories can be refreshed as part of the restoration process. This is how they preserve one's identity and sense of self. However, the regulators are also triggered when someone else dies. Reason being is that regulators forcibly extract memories relating to the deceased from anyone wearing one. Why would they do such a thing? It's a kindness bestowed upon the people by Everdeep's core system, so that no one has to suffer the pain of loss. So this is what is meant by their memories being in the cloud. Indeed, all memories of the deceased are wiped from the minds of the people and archived in the system. It's a frightening function of the regulators, an integral step in soul cell production.
Oh, jeez. I dubstep too hard.
You see, when a person dies of natural causes, their soul is temporarily housed within the regulator. It's then delivered to a facility where memories are separated from the soul. So it does work with ether, but it's charged with electricity. There you go. The result is a fresh soul cell, free from impurities, ready for distribution and consumption. Holy shit, they were taking this crap out of the people of Toliolal. They were literally extracting souls for soul cells. Oh my god.
Oh, goody, a soul cell. I'll put that in my Raycons. Yeah, I got a soul again. That's neat. I hope I don't suddenly die due to heart failure. Ah!
Meanwhile, the memories are stored in the core system to be remembered forever. And this is why people are happy here? On its surface, it's similar to the Yokoi's philosophy, but I see nothing noble or comforting in it. Well, it doesn't seem so terrible to me personally. All comes down to what you're used to, I suppose. Like the barrier encasing Alexandria, the system was created to overcome the calamity that transformed the world hundreds of years ago. Amidst the mounting death toll, scientists used Electrope to devise a means to save what lives they could so that the nation could endure. I understand the people of Alexandria did what they believed was best to save their people. I just find it hard to believe that Turali would also accept this way of living. It came as a shock to us as well. In fact, a great many were opposed to it. Which is why the use of regulators was never compulsory. The people have always been free to go without them, if they so wish. This fiend didn't strike me as the sort of ruler to impose her will on others. Ah, so you've already met. The Traitor Queen! She's the one who suggested we come to the Thunder Yards in the first place. She also said she wants to help us stop Zerelja. Awfully kind of her to point you in my direction, and to speak to so candidly as well. Whatever her motives, she has given the people a choice. Live with the risk of true death or the security of the regulators. Everything that lives must someday die. That is the natural order of things. Quite right. But however you feel about them, it would be easier to understand what the regulators are capable of if you saw it for yourself. I know just the person to show you, and as luck would have it, they should be starting work right about now. Who are we going to see exactly? Come with me and you'll find out. I'm like all this, like, well, I can't just tell you. I have to show you. I gotta show it to you. Oh my god. Ah. Yeah, and also this Eorzean lo-fi. Nice touch. Resistance lo-fi. And now 3 hours of cool jazz to fight against the matriarchy. I'm sorry, your name is Nostalgia? It's fucking awesome. In Geode? Okay, so they're Alexandrians. For sure. For sure. So, I don't think Zoralja knows that these guys exist. Or even really care. Because, like, yeah, there's military personnel everywhere, but, like, he's posed for war. Everyone here? Good. It is the responsibility of the Thunderyard's hunters to fell any fiends found wandering the area. We're to meet an acquaintance of mine, Strika, one of these hunters. Okay. I have no idea what we're gonna find. Hello? And what is your horrible backstory? What is going on here? Kakuya, what are you doing here? So many friends. Apologies for the interruption, but I was hoping they might observe you at work. Hunting, you mean? Well, that's fine, I guess. Hold on. I assume they were wearing special regulators like Queen Sephine's crown, but they aren't wearing anything at all. Oh, so she does have one. Much too dangerous to be here without one. What if they're struck by lightning or attacked by beasts? I can assure you they're all quite capable of looking after themselves. If anything should go amiss, I will take full responsibility. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Dangerous side, there isn't really much to see. Kakiwa said you're a hunter, but wouldn't it be easier for those mechanical soldiers to guard this place? It would, if not for the fact they're weak to lightning. The Thunderyard being what it is, they've been ordered to steer clear. Some good they are, eh? But these facilities are vital to the upkeeping of Alexandria's infrastructure, so it falls to hunters like me to deal with any fiends. Given the danger, we're more compensated for our work. It's a perfect profession for anyone looking to build up savings. The special selection of souls for hunters isn't terrible either. I brought this lot here to see this danger you speak of, if it's not too much trouble to ask. Ah, of course. In which case, it'd be a shame to waste my efforts on just any old beast. You all can handle yourselves in a fight, right? If you cause ruckus slaying what critters you see nearby, there's a chance you'll draw out something worthy of a demonstration. Okay. I'm not sure I understand, but I suppose we should each slay what we can. Oh boy. I swear I had a cup of coffee. Ugh. Okay, you two get caught up, because that's a weird conversation. And I will paint a portrait. not sure what, but I will do it. There we go.
What we gonna find? What we gonna find and hunt and slay and kill and murder?
I'm just gonna sit there and give me time to cast it. I want to do it. Boom. Ooh, I can get there with one little hammer do left. Oh, nope, maybe not. I thought there'd be more.
Okay.
I can see you.
Look, I am literally the hero of light or whatever. Let me help you out. This one will do nicely. Ooh, you a monk? Kick some ass, girl. We'll help you. It's fine, really. My face is worth. Just watch. Okay. I don't like the look of this. Let us help. Oh no! Look out! Preserve. She needs healing. Yep, and then it activates it. Okay. That was embarrassing. Bastard caught me off guard. Are you mad? Seriously, let us help. I told you not to worry. This will only take a moment. Oh shit, okay. Okay. And the scout's like, okay. Ooh, that was anime as hell. Golf clap. Little golf clap.
I'd say like a 7.
Just like Zoralja. Come on, let's get out of here. Okay. Oh, that's fine. We won't question that. Okay. Onwards and upwards. That's also a function of the regulator? I guess so. We did see that happen earlier. So, yeah. Oof. I think I understand now how Zoralja was able to return from the dead and defeat Papa, but I'm not sure what we saw at the end there. As soon as the regulator turned red, it was as if you were possessed. Your movements became beast-like. Don't tell me. You empowered yourself with the soul of a beast. I'm reminded of the serpentine soldier we encountered at Vanguard who did the same. So you've crossed paths with one of the king's elite. Such a form can only be achieved from gorging yourself on souls. We could do the same, in theory, but it's incredibly dangerous. Besides, it's not as if they'd allow hunters to carry that many souls to begin with. Well, I should be getting back to work. Take care. Weird. There you have it. Regulators can be loaded with two kinds of souls, those of people and those of beasts. The souls of people can be used to grant their user preternatural strength. Naturally, they can also be used to ensure no one suffers an untimely death. What about the souls of beasts? They work much in the same fashion, imbuing you the strength of the chosen animal. If, for example, you use the soul of a wolf, you'd grow more agile and feral, as you saw with Striker. Using several of the same type at once, however, would result in physical changes. Your teeth might become fangs, your nails claws. Too many, and you become more beast than man. Changing one's form through the souls of other beings becomes more and more reminiscent of Void Scent. Yet unlike the Void, where the cycle of death and rebirth is simply broken, souls here are forcibly taken before they might reach the ethereal sea. Different means to achieve similar ends. A cycle to which all within the dome are bound. Yet they're creating their own ethereal sea that they can control. This is wrong. This is all wrong. It's indeed hard to accept, being so far removed from our own beliefs. Perhaps more shocking is that the technology to achieve all this was developed hundreds of years ago. Civilizations and the reflections are surprising indeed. I mean... So I called it, people are being uploaded to a server, and then dished out like dollar bills. Oh my god. Well, we all have our thoughts on souls. For now, the important thing is we know what powers Zoologia has at its disposal. It is one thing to separate corporeal ether from incorporeal ether, but to strip memories from the soul entirely is unprecedented technology. This is truly only Tuliolol's concern. This is no longer only Tuliolol's concern. With his newfound powers, Zoologia has become a real threat to the entire world. Indeed. He has to be stopped no matter the cost. I agree. Oh, good, I got cake. I trust you've gained an insight into the use of souls in Alexandria. It's shocking, I know. I was overwhelmed myself at first. I expect you'll need some time to digest it all, but for now, let's head back to Earth and Sky. That's right. There's something I want to discuss with everyone. Let's take a moment before we head into the tunnel. Okay. Oh, tu es bien? Okay, figuring this bad boy out. Sorry for delaying this, but I have some thoughts I need to share. In both technology and values, it's plain there's a wide gulf between Tuliolol and Alexandria. And while Zoologia knows everything about us, we know hardly anything about what he's become. Indeed, we haven't even seen what lies within that enormous tower Everkeep. So here I'd like to make a proposal. That is, we work with Kakiwa and her people. We need to learn as much as we can about the enemy. The quickest way would be to join hands with Oblivion. We've only just met them, I know, and we shouldn't be too quick to trust, but the fact remains that they share our desire to stop Zoologia. Sphene, too, claims to be at odds with the King's resolve. May I ask why you would cooperate with Oblivion instead? It's simple, really. Their leader is Aaron Vale's mother. Meanwhile, whatever Safine may feel, she's a ruler of this nation. There's a greater risk in working with her and less reason to take her. Fair point. And knowing Zeralja, we must assume that his arrangement with Safine was not made without some consideration. All I know is that it would be heartening to have allies in this strange realm. I think everyone would agree with it. Any help we could get would be welcome. Hold on. There's no guarantee that it's actually my mother behind the machine. Without seeing her in the flesh, we can't rule out the possibility of a ploy. If it turns out to be a trap, we endanger not only ourselves, but everyone in Tuliolal. As you say, we have no proof that it really is Kakiwa. But I make my proposal with full awareness of this. Whether we're going to war or striving for peace, we need to learn as much as we can. Otherwise, we can't hope to do anything meaningful. As it stands, we know too little about this realm. We need to remedy that. We need to study the enemy when the time comes and strike down Zeralja for good and all. What's more, I trust you, Arendelle. You've always had great instincts, honed from your time training under your mother. What if I'm wrong? What if sentiment is clouding my judgment? I trust you as well. That's always the way.
Fine. If you're set on this, then I'll say no more.
Not a boy that's low in our lot.
Let's settle. Let's head inside and secure ourselves some new allies.
God, it could be the Queen using like a voice changer. They're already talking like about like the cloud and all of that stuff. They're already talking in like terms of technology that we ourselves are familiar with. It's entirely possible. They're like, oh yeah, this was a voice changer mod. Do you really think it was your mom? She's dead. Fucking. Oh my God. Ah! It's fucking wild.
Kakiwa, there's something I need to tell you and your people. We came here for no other reason than to strike down Zeralja. But I thought he was your brother. Do you really mean to kill your own kin?
Yeah, he killed my kin. My kin invaded our nation and murdered our people. His vow resolved, it falls to me to bring him to account. I'm prepared to do what I must, and I won't hesitate when the time comes. Like us, you and yours oppose Zeralja. In light of this, I propose that we work together to stop him once and for all. I realize that this is sudden, that it's a gamble to trust someone you've only just met. But I would trust in the conviction of anyone who shares my goal. So fight with me, I beg you. As you say, our goals align, and I don't doubt your resolve in the least. If you hadn't proposed working together, I would have done so instead. Truth be told, it's been tough going at it alone. While we've gathered ample intelligence, we don't have the strength to take decisive action. Besides, how could we not trust you? My only son is with you, a fussy little bun-bun. He's all the reason I need. And it's decided. Here's to a fruitful collaboration! Trying to see if those green lights on our head are going to go off. Oh, I guess I don't. Because they would light up. That was like her mouth flaps. Thank you, Kakiwa. Everyone. Together we'll achieve great things, I'm sure of it. But let's not waste any time. We've been wondering about Zeralja's whereabouts. Is there a palace inside that tower? After a fashion, the king resides on the uppermost level, but while Queen Safine has a penchant for going out in public, he seldom shows himself. What's more, his movements are highly classified. Not even his commanders are privy to that information. If anyone knows where he is at any given time, it could only be the Queen. Even if we don't know his whereabouts, Zeralja would eventually march on Tuliolal again. That's where we can go after him. The drawback is we'd have to wait for the invasion to happen. innocents who would be put in harm's way. There's also the possibility that he'll leave everything to his minions and not command the army in person. Whew. No. He'll take the field. What makes you so certain? Because he's a bastard. My brother has always yearned to surpass her father. That's why he attacked Tuliolal. After waiting for 30 years, the first thing he wanted to do was demonstrate his newfound strength. And he wasn't even aware that your dad was alive. So yeah, he was flexing. But killing Papa didn't satisfy him. So now he's bent on proving himself stronger than me and Kona, bested him in the right of succession. He challenged me to strike me down. He wants a duel to show everyone that he's superior to the Dawn's servant, and he won't let his minions deprive him of the pleasure. Then why hasn't he appeared and given you your chance? Surely he's aware of our presence here. At least, I can only guess. Perhaps he wants to dazzle us with his wondrous realm, but if he won't deign to appear, then we'll force him to do so. Thinking about wrecking some shit? Even as we gather intelligence, we make no move to attack. Show absolutely no interest in a confrontation. Knowing him, he'll tire of waiting and turn his attention to Kona instead. He'll attack Tuliolal again like he said he would. I see. If you believe this is the best approach, then we have no objections. Any champion against Tuliolal requires that Geralja lead his forces through Vanguard. We'll have lookouts, keep an eye on it day and night. Such a strategy is certainly viable. If we're proceeding with it, though, we should warn those outside. Indeed, they'll need time to prepare their defenses. I should be glad to coordinate our efforts. I'm already in regular contact with Shistola, and we'll make sure to keep our comrades apprised of developments. It's also weird that there's time dilation, but link pearls work. I guess because that communication can happen in real time. So it'd be like one call, like, we just landed, everything's fine, and then like, oh, he's calling right back. What the hell? Like, it's been 10 years! You can leave Vanguard to us. Send word at the first sign of movement. It seems we have a plan. While we wait for Geralja to move, you do well to prepare for battle. And it begins with familiarizing yourselves with the technology that empowers him. To that end, I'll show you to Oblivion's main headquarters. Oh? I thought this place was it. You'd be impressed to know that we're located right inside that tower, in the residential district of Solution 9. Holy shit. And that's why the Queen wanted to take us there? But she's suspicious as hell. Hiding a tree in the forest, as it were. The only question is how to get you through the checkpoint. About that, Sphene said that she'd make it so we could enter without issue. She did. Curious, she's not supposed to have such authority over the centuries. Yup, that's why it's suspicious. If I recall correctly, her words were that she would register us as guests. I see. Perhaps we're in the clear then. So if we're not registered as guests, she's suspicious as hell. When you're ready, come and meet me at the tower entrance. Before you head out, give us a moment to introduce yourselves properly, eh? After all, names are good to know when working together. Yeah. Well, Oblivion has operatives all over. We're the main crew here. I'm Geode, leader of this hideout. I mean, that lady in the back looks like lightning. It's why it's so wild that it's not like a Final Fantasy 6. Or not 6, 13. It's not like, well, but the 13th is the Void. So, okay. And the dependable young twins behind me are Nostalgia and Wayakwe. I'm Nostalgia. It's a pleasure to meet you. My sister and I were born and raised inside the barrier. We've been with Oblivion for 3 years, and our main duties are surveillance and provisioning. Twins, eh? Explains the resemblance. Wayakwe is a Tonawatan name, unless I'm mistaken. That's right. Our mother is Tuliolalan and our father is Alexandrian. They wanted to honor both cultures. They're beautiful names. Thank you. Though I have no memories of my mother, I'd like to think I carry a part of her with me. So what made you decide to join Oblivion? I lost memory of her mother. We wanted to avenge our father. Hold on. How now? Ambrose was his name. Wait a minute. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, I thought it was a guy, and I thought it was someone else. Ambrose was his name, and years ago he was taken away after a scuffle with a soldier over a disagreement. It was a minor incident, so at first we clung to the hope that he'd be released. But when months went by with no word from or about him, we made the decision to remove our regulators. We had already lost the memories of our mother. We didn't want to lose those of our father as well. They've all forgotten about him now, everyone who had known him. Bastard. Even here he thinks nothing of his own people. Sometime later, we were approached by a member of Oblivion. Hoping to get justice for our father, we joined the Order. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to darken the mood. No, I appreciate you sharing this. Together we'll avenge your father. Thank you. Something tells me you have what it takes. You introduce yourself too. Go on. It's pretty much the same story for me. And while mine is a Tonawatan name, I haven't the faintest how things are outside the barrier. It's my dream to go and see with my own eyes, our mother's homeland. Once pieces are restored, you must come visit. The wilds are beautiful, the food delicious, and everyone's so nice. You'll love it. And that's us here. You'll meet the others in the back room. That's our headquarters. Some of them are a little eccentric, but they have good hearts all. Ilanishipyas, one last thing. It isn't exactly my place to say this, but thank you for seeking out Kakuya. She talks about you so much. It's clear how important you are to her. That's all. Be good to your mother while you still can, eh? Well, we'll let you go now. Feel free to use this hideout as you like. Okay, well, I will use it to stay here. And listen to some lo-fi. Oh boy. Meanwhile, I'll never keep. Oh, come on. It's a villain cutscene. Oh my god, it's the cloud. Those are the servers of souls. Holy shit.
You've been consulting with Wuk Lamat.
Oh boy.
No matter. I do not know what you are scheming, but when your realm lay on the brink, you were powerless. You had no choice but to turn to me. Whatever sentiment you may feel for her, it is my power you require. Is it not?
Perhaps. And yet, knowing the love that Wuk Lamat bears for her people, how she regards them all as kin, I cannot help but wish to spare her the same pain I have suffered.
What the hell?
What's more, her friends possess new knowledge. Were we to work together, we might find another path.
But then I don't get to murder, so I don't like it.
I know you're loath to consider it, but is there no hope for peace with Tuliolo? What we've already done may be unforgivable, but it needn't continue. You needn't kill your brother and sister.
I slew my only flesh and blood. Yet you attempt to sway me with an appeal to family. The memory of my father's final moments still fills me with disappointment. Age came for him before I did. For long years, I sought to prove the miracle. And weak as he was, defeating him achieved nothing. To kill them is my only recourse. Uklamat and Kona, who bested him as he was in his prime.
What?
They are still your siblings, even if not by blood. That such bonds should mean so little to you.
I am bound to no one. Serve none save myself. I made that clear when first you spoke to me in the Golden City. Remember, I can easily kill your beloved family. If you will protect them, cast aside any foolish notions. Your wisdom and abilities are valuable insofar as our goals align. So think well before you act, Queen of Reason.
Okay.
Uklamat, if you are father's worthy successor, then you will find your way to me. But should you fall short, I will lay waste to Tuli Yolal.
Okay. Sashay away.
What now?
Well, what now? We murder that guy, but why does she need his power? Why does she need his strength? What the hell is going on? I don't like it! I don't like it! So much happened this damn morning. Oh my god. Okay. Holy shit. Alright. Well. So I got a lot to digest. Holy god. Oh my god. Fucking wild, man. What? Okay. But that's it for me for today. I gotta get going. Family's on their way. I gotta clean a bit. I gotta help the beautiful lady out. I just wanted to get through that quest, and lo and behold, there was a cutscene too. That's also a great place to stop it off at. We joined Oblivion. We're here. We're gonna go see Solution 9, which is... It sounds like a final residential district. What the hell is up with that noise? And then, oh, let's check. What level? 97. So we've gone up a level in questing. I mean, we're level 99. I'm not worried about under-leveled or anything like that, but they try to space out the quest lines so that you get to like level 100 for like the last 3 or 4 quests. And like, you are there, you're the strongest you're gonna be. It's it, baby. Oh my god. Fucking wild. Wild. I have no idea what's going to happen. I do think Safine is not telling us everything. I think we're going to learn about the calamity that happened and what was going on there. It was probably caused by an Ascian. And a lot like the first, like, it just started to overtake the world with ether. But they needed to save souls. So it was lightning aspected of something for some reason, or lightning was the opposite of it. Oh my god, if I had my books, if I had my encyclopedia. Actually, hold on. There we go, the elemental wheel. Here we go. Okay, so... Oh, that's awesome. This is on Redbubble. Is that a shirt? Fucking A. So yeah, ice is that earth? Okay, so ice, wind, and fire are light aspected. Lightning, water, and earth are dark aspected. Because then there's umbral and astral. So then it probably would have been a calamity of... Because umbral and astral, those are opposed. So a calamity of light is opposed by dark energy. So lightning would be opposed with either earth or water. Oh no, it's the opposite. Because fire and water are opposite one another on the wheel. And earth and wind are opposite on one another. So it would have been a calamity of ice. Okay. Weird. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's all wild mass guessing, but we'll figure more of that out tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going live at 9 o'clock in the morning as well. I've got the whole day off, beautiful lady too, so I'm going to try to stream for 3 hours. Might be able to get away with it. And then if I can, we'll do the same thing in the evening. But for right now, I got to get going. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. This is getting wild. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to one another. Step away from your cell phones for a minute. This is just giving me an appreciation. Be like, take off the ear pods, for God's sake. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Have a great rest of your weekend. If you don't have a 3-day weekend, happy Labor Day. And if you do have the day off, I hope to see you here tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Don't put your soul in the cloud. I thought that'd go without saying, but just don't do that.